Hey, this is Mike Lindsay from Vital MX, and yes, as you can see by the title of this video, today's rumor mill is on the HRC Honda squad and on the replacement for Ken Roczen. Now, admittedly, we weren't sure if Honda was even going to replace Kenny. Were they even going to go out and get somebody? We'll get into those reasons here in a minute. But as of now, it does sound like there will be a replacement rider signed. We believe we know who it is, and it should be announced within the next week or so. So first off, getting into why we thought there might not be a replacement. Well, the team has Hunter and Jet Lawrence. They have Chase Sexton. They operated for years as only a two-man 450 squad. They don't have really much in the way of outside sponsorship, and from what we're aware, just by having chasing the two 250 riders on the team, the Lawrences, and with Hyams coming up for outdoors, it really didn't seem like they had any contractual requirements to even run four guys come Supercross. And who would you pick at that point? Chase is a title contender. He's going to go up against Jason Anderson and Eli for that 2023 AMA Supercross Championship. Yes, Jet Lawrence had an amazing debut on the 450 at Motocross of Nations, but everybody we talked to in the camp says, like, no, our plan is still to defend a 250 Supercross title and then go 450 outdoors. Some people may look at that as a waste of time. Jet's only 19 years old. Why rush him into 450 SX? Why not get him a partial, 250 SX season that's partial compared to 450? Give him more time to test the 450 outdoors and come out in outdoors where clearly he's been more successful. On a 250 indoors, he still has some moments. So it'd be nice to see him get a complete season under his belt, maybe clear up those last little bit of mistakes, not have so many scary moments, and prepare himself better for the 450. Have that time to get ready for 450 outdoors and go to outdoors where he is clearly a little bit more comfortable, can manage the races better. So again, there's just not a lot of maybe upside to move Jed up to 450 SX. It could actually end a little bit rougher for them. So what does that leave us for opportunities? A lot of people go to the old backup for Honda. Let's just call Justin Braden. Well, Justin's racing World SX as well. He's also commented that he's basically retired and done with AMA racing. You'll see him probably do a season or two of World SX, some of those off-season money races he likes to do, your Paris-Bercies, things of that nature. But he's pretty much winding down. There's not really an opportunity to get him into Supercross. I think his headspace is, past that. I don't think it'd be a good fit for Honda or Brayton. We also come down to is Honda realistically needs probably a Supercross-only option because, again, Jet's moving up outdoors. They're not going to pick somebody to go indoors and outdoors, so then you start weighing somebody's indoors-only skills. You're not really worried about what they're going to do outdoors and who's available. Joey Savacci's available. There's a good talent there, but then one of real interest is somebody who's gone stuck in limbo the last couple months, really, is Colt Nichols. We all knew he'd have to go 450 next year because he won that 250 regional title in 2021. He could have defended this year, but he got injured, was unable to race. He was supposed to come back in outdoors, and then suddenly, towards the end of outdoors, him and Star Racing parted ways. Completely amicably, Star was cool with it. They let him out because he was going to move on to his next venture, which was supposed to be the new Rocky Mountain KTM 450 team. Well, that team lasted only a couple weeks of operating in terms of guys being on the bike. Colt down there, he kind of posted a teaser on IG of him riding a KTM down to 83 compound. That's what that thing was supposed to be. Well, that's now to no-go. That team is not happening, so Colt was stuck there with nothing to do. He was supposed to race World Supercross for Rick Ware Racing. As you've seen, there was an announcement that came out this morning that Colt Nichols has withdrawn from the series. He did list that preparation was the reason why, but it seems a little bit odd and vague. Well, from everything we know, that is because Colt Nichols has also signed a contract or is in the process of signing his deal to go to HRC Honda for 2023 on a 450 Supercross only contract. And per the same as we've seen with Kenny's situation, they don't want those guys in World SX. They want them focused on here. And in Colt's case, it would be I hate to say it so bluntly and say a waste of time, but for him to waste the next month riding a YZ250F in World Supercross when he needs to be prepared for his HRC Honda ride in 3 months at Anaheim 1, yeah, he needs to get on that bike. He needs to get on it. This is going to be a big moment for Colt to show if he can perform at the top level in the 450 class on a factory bike. This could be a complete, hit or miss for him. If he kills it, cool. Even if it's not Honda the next year, whether it's Cal, Yamaha, a bunch of guys could see what he could do on a factory level team in 450s, and it could lead him down the path of having an excellent 450 career. However, if he comes in and, again, pushes it off just to race a couple World SX rounds to make a little money and ride the Yamaha 250 and then have to switch back, if that costs him preparation time, he comes in, doesn't do good, that's sort of signing your death warrant a little bit in the 450 class, going HRC and, being on that level of equipment and not performing. It would hurt him in the long run. It would take him a couple years of decent results or good results on lower level teams to maybe get that factory opportunity again. And of course, Colt's not one of the younger 250 guys to have moved up in quite a while, considering he had quite the lengthy 250 career. So pretty much where we're at with this rumor mill is we're stating that Colt Nichols will be the replacement for Ken Roczen at HRC Honda. It will be a 450 SX only deal, and we believe it will be announced next week, maybe the week after. If we had to guess a date, maybe on Monday, if not on Tuesday at the press conference for the new Super Motocross Series. Supercross and Motocross are doing a big group press conference at the LA Coliseum on October 4th. We're going to be there covering it. We suspect that some teams may save some of their announcements, such as Christian Craig to Rockstar Husqvarna, Rockstar Husky Gang Styles Robertson. We think a few of them might save it for that. Maybe Monday, but more than likely we think this kind of stuff will start maybe being released on Tuesday. So let's hear your thoughts in the comments section. We didn't dive too much into the other rider possibilities the Honda co-sign. We'd be interested to see who you think would have been a good fit for the team in the comments section below. Let's discuss that. Let's hear your thoughts on Colt Nichols getting this opportunity and how you think he's going to do. Thank you guys for watching. Thumbs up, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos.